Perfecto. Para. Esto cierro. No me interesa esto. Vamos de Witcher. Mañana sí vamos a darle al Resident Evil 8. Mañana sí, mañana sí. No. A las redes. Hay que dejar la orquesta. Ah, Lily. Vamos a dejar lugar a Lily. El Urk. El Urk. ¿Quién más está? No hay más nadie, ¿no? Vale, pues yo siempre paso a saludar, pero no. No está la chinita esa que hace música. No, a la verga. Ya fue. Vamos a contar con el The Witcher, el DLC. Un ratito, ya estoy cansado, estoy cansado. Ahí va. Vamos a continuar con el DLC. Creo que la última vez teníamos que ir a ver a Jenny, la pelirroja de pelo corto. Tenemos que hablar con ella. Y tenemos que conseguir... ah, no, boludo, ¿qué? Tenemos que hacer el robo. El robo para la casa. El robo, tenemos que hacer el robo. Vamos a hacer el robo cuando nos pide esto. Y después vamos a hablar con Jenny, me parece así. Vamos a darle. Sí, eso me acuerdo. Pasó más de 7 días que no jugamos. ¿Dónde mierda estábamos, boludo? ¿Dónde dejé? ¿Qué hago acá arriba, boludo? Ya no me acuerdo que decía acá arriba. Ah, pará, ¿no tendrá el enano coso, boludo? Los tintes y una casa del árbol, ¿eh? ¿Yo hasta allá? ¡Sa! Llegué. Hoy quiero hablar con el enano. Capaz que tiene...
Hey
tintes.
there. Let me have a look.
A ver, no tiene nada, boludo. No, ¿qué hace, boludo? No. Volvemos a jugar unas cartas, a ver, para...
Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
¿Me darán algunas cartas extra, boludo? Viste que te dan dinero, a veces carta. Este puede ser también, está bueno. Espera. Quiero usar esta, a ver qué toca, boludo, este. Te lo tiro a la mierda. ¿Qué hace este, boludo? No entiendo. Es una verga este, boludo. ¿No quiere pasar? Ah, bueno, no quiere pasar. ¿Vas a pasar? No quiere pasar. Se quedó con pocas cartas. Yo paso. 11. ¿Pasás? Va a tener que pasar, boludo. Se va a quedar sin carta. $21. 32. Sardinilla. Se quedó sin carta de enano, boludo. Voy a montar el torneo, ¿no? Pero no sé. A ver qué me da. 10 corona, bien. Carta. Bueno, buenísimo. Me sirve. Ve la entrada de la casa de subasta. Eso, vamos para allá.
That's it, Roach.
Me acuerdo cuando fue la primera vez, todo buenísimo, boludo. Creo que jugué 6 horas, 8 horas me parece. Le metí un montón de horas, me acuerdo. El primer día me le metí un montón de horas.
Whoa there, Roach. Faster.
Try returning by sea. What were those?
No, we grab proper. Still not safe at night.
Media noche, hijo, no sé.
Best squares this
Honor of the
side of the
fatherland.
pond. Everyone to me! To me!
Se atragantó, boludo, ese. A meditar.
Well, well. Got an early bird in our midst. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, two, one. It's clear. On your way.
Sí, para pu. Sí, para. Ahora está escalando.
Ploughing, city foul, shite all over again.
What? Monso. Patrol's turning round. We've 1 minute. Move!
Y el nano, ¿cómo va a ser?
Damn. Should have blown us out
Volado
like
un
bets,
pedazo.
pick and haul.
Ah, justo, boludo.
Bugger all, you said there'd be no one inside. Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Ya discutiremos después, puedes estar seguro. Estoy de acuerdo, hemos sobrepasado el punto de no retorno.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
La máscara de enano. Tiene barba. Ojo que acá.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too.
Carta de amor. ¿Qué es esto? Carta de amor. Objeto adquirido junto al resto de la finca Bonge, sacado de subasta, precios de salida. Una corona sin pujas. Mi amor, no te rindas. Aún queda una semana para que te cases con Offriri. Pensaré en algo. Quizás haya conseguido algo de dinero para entonces. Quizás pueda convencer a tu padre. Quizás los dioses escuchen nuestras plegarias. Y si no lo hacen, tal vez algún demonio lo haga. Si nada de esto sucede, estaré al templo a través de la ventana y te bajaré del altar. Iremos muy, pero muy lejos, hasta los confines del mundo, donde nadie pueda encontrarnos. Habla de tristeza. Yo también siento su peso. Pienso en ti constantemente. En cómo nos sentábamos en la posada de alquimia hasta el amanecer, bebiendo una botella de vino, y cómo dibujabas la casa de nuestro sueño en el serrín del suelo. Sí, en el serrín del suelo. Dice que como cabalgaban nuestros pies en el agua desde el embarcadero y tú cantabas esas canciones obscenas. Y que dice, para no quiero perder. Y no parabas de reír. Beso el medallón en el que guardo tu retrato todas las noches antes de dormir. Y en cuanto me despierto, juro que por lo más sagrado que estaremos juntos para siempre. Sé valiente, te amo, tú, no. ¿Esto qué es? Esto es el gato.
It was true love.
Boludo, guerra, eso pesa más. Vámonos.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Yes, but we shall raise the starting.
Hay gente, boludo.
What's this? Guards! Guards!
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Not your lucky day.
No entiendo, boludo.
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Alarma.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not.
Rehenes.
But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Estamos
Buy us a
tiempo.
bit of time, Geralt.
Retirado de la casa de subasta. No. Debe utilizar inocente como escudo humano. Habla uno.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
No lo van a hacer, obvio.
You know I cannot do that!
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide? Kill a hostage.
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain,
Negociar.
reach an agreement.
Vamos a negociar. Tendremos un carro, un caballo. Cuenta un chiste. He dicho que... La tercera.
So we want a wagon.
Tenemos un
and
carro y
horses.
caballos.
It's the middle of the night.
Buenas noches.
Where
¿Dónde
am
voy a
I to
encontrar un
find a
carro?
wagon?
Rather go looking for
Prefiero buscar una
caskets.
He means it! Good point.
Está bien un
A
carro,
wagon,
pues.
then.
¿De qué tipo?
What kind?
¿Qué tipo? No importa. Un carruaje que lleve alrededor la coronación ni más ni menos. Bueno, eso también puede ser.
Radovid's coronation carriage,
Ni más ni
nothing
menos.
less.
Tirado por
Drawn
dos
by
yeguas
two
blancas
snow
como
white
nieve.
mares.
Do you think this situation a jest?
Do you?
¿Y tú?
No! You're both right! This is no jest! I want us to reach an agreement. I don't want anyone to get hurt. But you must not ask the impossible!
Second time you're turning me down. Shit negotiation tactic.
It seems negotiation's not my strong suit. Nor is it yours! Attack!
Oops, tip the scales.
Usa. Y este se tira. Usa la espada de normal. Ay, no me deja, boludo.
Damn it, explosion triggered that fight. Could have done without both.
That explosion gets us in the vault.
Where's Eveline?
It's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
Ojo, 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 que hay algo, hay algo, hay algo, hay algo, hay algo. Este objeto perteneciente a las presiones de restauración. Dice, como preparación de la próxima subasta, científico de recepción de los siguientes artículos que me han sido confiados por su restauración. Esto es para restaurar. No sé. Vamos a robar algo más. Pues ahora nunca, pues no se puede entrar acá, ¿Qué dice? Requerimiento de pago. Este documento certifica que mi mandante sean en menos no sé cuánto e hijo registrado incluye documento de poder realizando al mismo documento cuyo no me interesa. ¿Qué hay acá? Carta de mes. Le escribo la relación de asuntos de lo más típico, pero le ruego que no desestiméis sin más, pues tanto usted como la situación corre grave peligro. Permítame explicar a qué me refiero. Resulta que soy un reputado astrólogo y vidente. En los últimos tiempos, por motivos obvios, me he visto en obligaciones de esconderme, pero he reducido el círculo de clientes legales. Están informados por mi paradero. Uno de estos clientes, una dama de alta cuña, cuyo nombre no desvelaré por cuestiones de discreción. Dicha dama vino a hacerme una petición. Quería saber el precio que alcanzaría ciertos artículos en la próxima subasta. Vaya a mostrarle mis objetos, accedí a la petición de la dama, pero antes de que se sienta ofendido por esta injerencia en su negocio, lea esta carta hasta el final, por favor, pues que la carta que le eché a esta dama revelaron algo muy importante. A ver qué reveló. La constelación de las cartas indicaban que la claridad de que aparece un lobo en su puerta y que usted no dejará entrar, pero que de todos modos encontrará la manera de hacerlo. Entrará a su casa y luego se la quitará. Vi una torre alcanzada por un rayo, bebiendo sangre. Creo que está muy al tanto de lo que significa. Me equivoco. Como justa recompensa esta advertencia, le ruego que entregue la suma de 2 millones de coronas y que lleve este mensaje. Mi más sincero respeto, maese no sé cuánto. Ahí.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
No, porque es una trampa. Y esa es una trampa. Me dio unas armas de verdad. Y entonces me he visto. Ah, no tengo... Me dio un arma... Mis armas, pero no puedo vestirme, boludo. La de puta se queda ahí. Me sirve. Opa, ahí vino acá,
Same paintings were on the block.
Exacto. Me sirven para vender.
They're in the vault. Lock themselves in. You'll hang for this, all of you. Problem grounds.
Same paintings were on the block, including this fine piece by Van der Noob, the master from Maribor.
¿Dónde hemos comprado eso?
For the king! For Redania!
Voy a guardar. Pensé que había una trampa, pero no.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
You old?
Greetings.
Hola, hermano. El hermano era, ha pasado muchos años.
Stone me stupid
Madre que lo
and
parió.
slap me happy.
Madre que lo parió. Debí imaginármelo. Nos debes una explicación.
Think you owe us an explanation, you old Borsodi. This family reunion, what's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal.
Por traición.
Years of
Por años
poverty.
de pobreza y humillación.
Father left the
Creo que se murió la
auction
espada.
to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse.
Eso no es
Horst.
excusa.
And it won't save your
Y no te salvaré. No salvará la vida.
Stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Una oferta tentadora, Horst. De acuerdo, estoy a tu parte. No intentes sobornarme. Estoy con él igual. No voy a inmiscuirme en vuestros asuntos. Ay, ¿qué hago, boluda?
A desperate attempt at bribery going once, twice, thrice. No takers, no sale.
Oh, we'll take whatever we please. Once we've ripped your runners from your ass.
hallowed words, mate. At 'em! Virginia! Get justice right!
¿Quién se quemó?
I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you. Mercy. For your brother. I shall do anything you
¿Se da
ask.
cuenta que es mi hermano?
Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand, with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing. Any one thing.
Está fallando el enano.
15 years. In the
Mendigando
shoes.
como un animal. Tiene la cara dura de
Like a
suplicarme.
beast, and you've the cheek to plead. Take that.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally. You?
No. And I won't be until I
Tengo que ir a
find
casa de
Max
Max
Brasodi's house.
Dijiste que
His
estaba en la
fault,
cámara de
or so you
acorazada.
said.
And it is.
Está ahí, pero me temo que no te lo...
But I
¿Pero por
fear
qué?
it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's will. A scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsodi, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
Gents. Keep calm.
Don't provoke me. Never know. Might choose to take your head.
You're wounded, tired. Figure my chances are good.
Una decisión estúpida, pero si lo quieres, es un que yo sin salida. ¿Podemos? No, vamos a hacerlo mierda.
Dumb. But have it your way. Let's make this quick before the soldiers get down here.
At your service, mate. Casimir, stand with me. I'll make you my treasurer. Your salary in the thousands, mate.
Sorry, Geralt. Coin's coin.
No two ways about it.
Smash yes!
Me congela, boludo. Me congeló mucho, boludo, me parece. Se rompió. ¿Por qué me marca que tengo? ¿Qué agarré? Ah, tengo la ropa esta, boludo. ¿Por qué tengo dos? ¿Qué es esto? What the fuck? No puede ser. Ok. Termina. Voy a tirar la mierda. Listo. Vamos a saquear. Eso lo buscó, boludo. Niña que murió acá el enano. Abre la boca, boludo. Vamos a robar todo para vender. Esto me interesa. Bueno.
Damn candles. The Danians will be here soon. Damn it. Secret passage. Where is it?
Aquí.
Air seeping through the cracks. Passage must be here. Now how do I open it?
Tengo que abrirlo, boludo. acá.
Nick of time. Gotta get out of here.
Una pescadería, ¿no? Sí. Me llevo fruta. Me llevo fruta. Botellita de agua. ¿Dónde mierda salgo, boludo? Es para arriba. Me llevo a la casa a Maximiliano Bolso.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion. In a hurry. You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steak.
Vamos a comprar de paso. Vamos a comida.
It's got to turn and mix from time to time.
Fucking wanker.
Correte.
My fists are itching for a...
Oh, I remember.
Mind if I have a look?
Dale, boludo. Es mucho mejor. Vámonos.
So long. What are they doing?
En tu casa.
Playing. Overgrown
¿Qué
ways.
está haciendo aquel, boludo?
Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at
En
me.
pedo aquel.
Tell me what brings you.
Ah, pará, podemos jugar una carta, boludo. Es que se nos muere o termina el DLC, se nos va, ¿Cómo se encontró el príncipe de Ofri, el monstruo? Eso yo no había sabido.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiria into
Transformó
a
en
beast.
sapo.
The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the clan.
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
I'll give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes around here.
Odin transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone.
No, lo hice yo solo.
But you're right.
Porque tiene razón, no fue una maldición. Maldición al uso. Pero no te diré más nada. Una maldición que pronuncié en un momento de rabia, sin pensar si quiera que llegara a qué. Si quiera llegar a hacerse realidad. Nuestra compañía son unos tipos interesantes. ¿Podré volver a jugar las cartas con él? Es que no quiero perder las cartas que tiene él. Chao.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right. What do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
Una cocina de leña.
Ah, Horst must be livid.
He's not.
No?
He's not anything except dead. His brother, same thing. A few others too.
Stones you've got. But I didn't think you'd have the stomach for a massacre.
No tuve elección, él no quería dármela. Y si elegía al revés, estar viste con el pelado, el otro pelado, tampoco, iba a pasar lo mismo. Sí o sí tenía que matarlo.
Situation got out of hand.
Oh, sounds familiar. There you are, drinking, puffing on henbane, and then, surprise, heads rolling across the floor. And none know how or why.
I'm not amused.
No? Why not?
'Cause unlike you, killing gives me no pleasure.
The Borsodis aren't worth your tears. Sons of bitches to a man.
¿Sabías que Horst tenía hermanos?
Horst's brother. Did you know about him?
I should think so. Ewald was famous in certain circles.
Which ones?
The kind noble witches don't usually associate with. He murdered for coin, no questions, without batting an eye. Always extravagantly, though. If not for his damn surname, I believe I'd have invited him to join the company.
¿Por qué necesitabas esos papeles?
Why did you need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximus.
Ay, mira eso, boludo.
It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Horst and Ewald are gnawing on soil now. But thanks to these papers,
¿Hay cotilla de cordero allá?
won't get the auction house.
¿Que está allá arriba?
Families lost it for good. And the hospital will have the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the
Una
needy.
leña.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made her with it and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
¿Por qué te irrita tanto los Borsodi?
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
¿Echaron alguna subasta?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
¿En serio que te interesa? Sí.
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune.
Ah, claro, y
Our
rompieron
betrothal was no
nuestro
more.
compromiso.
They found her another suitor.
Le buscaremos otro
One from
pretendiente.
beyond the sea.
Uno de
The anger I
que lo
felt.
llene de... ¿Qué
I thought
quise?
I'd gone
Uno
mad.
de...
Went to the tavern. Drank a round.
Sí, de
A
mares.
second. Abroad.
Sentía raba, que pensaba que iba a volver loco. Fui a la
And then
taberna, tomé unos tragos, luego otro,
I asked the wrong
y me metí en una
bloke.
pelea. Y luego me tomé, ¿qué hice? Luego me tomé otra jarra y luego le pedí ayuda a un tipo. Ah, ahí está. El chabón este, el del espejo. ¿Y qué pasó luego?
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. You need something?
Nothing more, don't think. I'm off to entertain your brother.
Break a leg. Literally.
Habla con Yanni, vamos con Yanni ahora. Pero antes quiero ver esta cocina. Está hermosa, boludo, esta cocina. Hay costillita, boludo. ¿Por qué será, boludo, esa costillita? Esta es más grande, ese cordero esta. La pata gigante, no sé qué. ¿Cómo se llama? Ay, guiso no, ¿cómo se llama? Ah, guiso de lenteja. Guiso de lenteja.
That mad cunt who hunted kings.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Si te despiertas a las 2 de la mañana. No puedo volver a cambiar.
Crawl back under your rock.
Oh. Está gritando el chaval. Está aquí arriba.
I've tested the slime samples.
Qué linda, boludo.
I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you all right? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Los ceruditos no tienen por qué ser feos. ¿Qué pinta tienen los ceruditos?
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But
Qué
this
puta
is
que.
different. Exceptional.
Excepcional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen him making eyes at you.
Este ha sido
Not
hojita,
like she
dice.
looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
No, este es buchón, no te voy a decir nada. No es asunto tuyo.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. Is some kind of secret? You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now. Fess up. You fancy her or not?
No pasa nada que diga Jenny es una mujer preciosa. Jenny no es mi tipo. Pero es pelirroja esta también. Pelirroja también. Vamos a la primera.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is
Siempre hay
coincidental.
uva, boludo. Uva o
I'd have
peras.
enough guardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Necesito ayuda. ¿Dónde has estado todos estos años? Claro, ¿ves? Ayer la encontramos y hacíamos un par de misiones en el The Witcher 1. No me acuerdo. Y lo he jugado como 2 veces. En el The Witcher 1 la encontramos. Creo que una gran parte de historia me parece también. No, sí, hicimos varias misiones con ella, sí, yo me acuerdo. ¿Dónde he estado todos estos años?
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter,
Porque el uno está
war broke
es el único que está en español,
out, press ganged
de
into the
España.
Redanian Medical Corps.
La traducción de
So what
los
now?
audios.
Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Necesito tu ayuda.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? And you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Es una breve historia, sería una prueba de tiempo. Vamos a contarle. Maté a un príncipe y me hicieron prisionero.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Mercado de espejo. Alguien muy poderoso. La verdad es que no lo sé. Me hace que sí, es un demonio. Y yo me acuerdo.
Could be a mage, a demon,
demonio,
or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
A mí tampoco.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
Invocar este fantasma.
I understand.
No entiendo.
Whose ghost
¿De
is
qué se
it?
trata?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Okay.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
¿Vamos directo? Que estás a mirar que vamos para allá. O para ir muy juntos, ¿no, boludo? Estación de bola. Se sabe que habiendo llegado a compartir con sus hijos el más profundo y noble sentimiento y deseado sellar su unión bajo el rito sagrado, siguiendo las antiguas costumbres, los padres de Alona se necesita presencia de Yani, apellido. ¿Por qué dice Yani? Apellido ilegible. Junto con su acompañante y su elección en la ceremonia de matrimonial del prometido en el banquete que se celebrará a continuación. Venga. Sí, rápido. Necesito
Honor in the
carta.
fatherland.
Oh, te pegó fuerte, ¿eh? Ok.
Crawl back under your...
Amanece muy temprano, boludo. 5 te lo creo, 6 menos 20 te lo creo, pero si fuera verano, pero muy temprano amanece. ¿Qué tenemos cerca? Pará. Tenemos este. Muy temprano, 4 de la mañana.
The work in your fields gets done so quickly. How is that? Do you pay your hands triple wages?
No, I just...
Voy a arreglar. Ah, tengo que dejar esto, boludo. ¿Por qué me lo dieron, boludo? No entiendo. Legendaria. ¿Yo no lo dejé? Eso yo no entiendo. Legendario. Y estos son normales, no sé. Esto lo tiro.
I've seen...
Pero no lo arreglé.
Overcooked porridge without a hint of the cooks add something else. A pinch of this.
That grey muck on your head.
Me gusta camino. Dale. No quiere, boludo. Recién ahora, boludo, dale. No tengo tiempo.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
No me mencionaste que te ibas a casar. ¿Una boda? ¿Quién se casa? Te está quedando muy bonita. ¿Una boda?
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
¿El anuncio era tuyo?
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
Me encantaría.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Ok.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Se fue rápido.
Spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah. Too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
Amaneciendo, no sé.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Y se entra la cripta familiar. Ok, entramos.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Me sirve. Me sirve. Voy a guardar.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Cierto. Que pega 3 veces.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Voted fire. Should look around the dead. Won't custom.
¿Qué hablando de eso, boludo? A ver, te me conté que con
Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt. Every room.
Este, ¿no? ¿Qué tengo que hacer?
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood.
Time to light the votive fire.
Mira, es verde. No me gusta mucho.
Fire and blood, life and death.
I summon ye. whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our lives, Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
I'll suck the life out of you.
Kill him, von Everec.
For Olgierd's blood.
Damn, you're ugly.
I'll rip out your heart.
Yo fantasma. ¿Por qué se necesita una espada?
Show me what you got.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. Alas.
Me envía tu hermano. ¿Viene gente aquí a menudo?
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecs have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
No me gusta el color verde ese que tiene, boludo. No sé qué onda, boludo, el verde. ¿Por qué le pone ese verde, boludo? Es un violeta. Un blanco, no sé. Un celeste. Me envía tu hermano.
Your brother sent me.
how is the old rogue?
Un gris, boludo. Este es lo gris. La rilla tenía gris la bota también.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with
¿En qué
it.
estás pensando?
What do you have in mind?
¿Cómo moriste?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious
Tengo
how you
curiosidad.
died.
Vamos a ver cómo moriste.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how did it happen?
¿Cómo sucedió?
On raids, it
Durante el
was our
saqueo
custom
tenemos
to
que
storm the alderman's hut,
atacar las chozas del regidor y luego ordenar los tarugos del lugar de él
and
y
provide
también algunas
willing
zorras
wenches to
voluntariosas para que
squeeze
meter
and churn
mano
about.
y sobre
Then, sadly, an
una emboscada.
Outmanned
Nos superaban
5
por
to
5-1.
We were overwhelmed.
Los arrollaron y nos
They killed
mataron.
me,
Me aplastaron el
crushed my
cráneo
skull like an
contra la mesa de
eggshell
roble
between an
volcada.
upturned oak table and the stone
El suelo
floor.
de piedra. Háblame de Olgir.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl.
Unidad de
We were
saqueo.
pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their
cagaban los
trousers
pantalones
at
al
the
oír
very
la palabra.
sound of the word Olgierd.
Y era una banda de canalla
I
que
was
se
his
habría
second in
habrá cargado a
command,
través del
leading a
fuego
band
por
of
nosotros.
rogues who'd ride through
Y yo era
fire
su
for us.
lugarteniente.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Bandidos, ¿eh?
Us? Bandits?
Mire tus
Watch
palabras.
your
Siento que
words.
algunos de los nuestros
True,
espadachines
some of our
eran los
swordsmen
matones
were
descerebrados.
mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured
Adoraba la
books,
pintura.
adored
Se enamoró de la
paintings,
doncella más hermosa del mundo.
the most beautiful maid in the world.
Se supone que debo conseguir que te diviertas como nunca.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so?
No, sí,
Now that, sir, is a brother.
Eso sí es un hermano.
I've been
Llevo
dead for
años muerto y
years,
todavía
yet he
cuida
still
de mí,
looks after me, after my
de mi
spirits.
espíritu.
How much time do we have?
¿Cuánto tiempo tenemos?
Think one night should do
Tengo
the
como
trick.
unas noches
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
Está muerto, no puedes.
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Bailamos. ¿Qué dice?
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
La ceniza, boludo.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Puedo traer a alguien que para que lo poseas. Deja de quejarte y vámonos. Vamos a la primera.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
A ese verde, boludo. Es horrible el verde.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to
mira,
pay
cambia
to lie on a
el
lap
color de
so
la letra.
lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
¿Quieres atacarla, boludo?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
La culpa es del hermano de Oliver. Vamos con la primera, sí.
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
Claro, cuando lo ve ella.
You know, Olgir's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
No la metes en esto. Hay que establecer unas reglas básicas. Vamos con esa.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, sugar plum. What say we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
No cambies de tema, querida.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Ya ni sé, vamos a ver la primera.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Echamos por ahora acá. Opa.
A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not plowed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy
como si tuviera la espada en la mano. No tengo nada en la mano, siempre hace lo mismo. Es una mierda cuando pasa eso.
Why do you paw through my ancestors' bones? On your way, leave the dead to rest in peace.
¿Puedo romper esto acá?
Grave robber. Tried to crawl in through the well. Broke his neck.
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt.
Aquí tiene la mano cerrada, como si tuviera la espada.
I detest spiders. The creepers make my sphincter shut tight.
Hang your head from the sun.
¿Ves? Ahí tengo la espada. Antes caminaba como si tuviera la espada en la mano. ¿Se la guardo? Ahí está, ve que está abierta. No lleva nada, siempre hace lo mismo, no sé por qué. Mira, pero para allá. Estoy dando vuelta en círculo, boludo. ¿Dónde mierda tengo que ir? Allá veo algo, ¿verdad? Sí, acá. Acá tiene que ser.
Witcher's life. What's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Se movió el ciervo, boludo. Se movió el ciervo. Ah, no, se salvó. Se salvó. Le iba a matar, agarré la mallita y iba a matarlo, boludo. Ya llegué, dice. Acabo de pasar por ese. De pasarme de Walking Dead. Ah, no, de Walking Zombie 2. Pensé que decía de Walking Dead. No. Más de 100 horas registradas. Pará, tanto vicio. 100 horas es mucho. Te va a hacer mal eso. Te va a romper la muñeca. La muñeca.
Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight.
No,
what I would rather is what matters. Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub, stable withers.
Son las 14 horas, ¿por qué tiene ese filtro feo? Está lloviendo.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and
Como si hubiera niebla, boludo.
Spooking my horse.
La muñeca no se va a romper cuando... Ah, está.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
No, me da paja, voy a ir por ahí. Después. Sí, cubrir el monstruo, sí. Quédate ahí. Mañana hicimos el Resident Evil 8, Pues no lo bajé por eso. No lo bajé.
We need to wait.
Mañana viste que sábado vamos a darle sí. Bien esta tarde.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Te joda.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe.
Yo me veo bien
One daren't
así.
attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have
Cuero.
a robe handy.
What do you mean?
La
What about
la malla medievalesa. Es robable. No voy a robar nada. Buena idea vamos a poner.
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Me vas a afeitar.
And we must be neat. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Sería aún más divertido si me conocieras mejor. ¿Ves? Geralt no está a mi altura. Una primera.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
¿Algún ejemplo?
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight, that's our deal. Then there's the capping, then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back.
Hay un cochinillo, boludo, allá.
I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair
Un montón
maids.
de lindas doncellas.
But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Está pelada, boludo. La novia recién. Pará, no. Ay, no puedo ver porque está la cámara.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
No puede ser, no.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds
no.
now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
My dad doesn't like us very much. Are you an elf?
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
My mummy says hello.
¿Qué hace?
My auntie says I talk too much.
Te colgaste, viva.
Ow!
Te colgaste.
You scared me a little.
Me colgó.
This is your special.
Una corriendo.
Time to say hello.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto.
Se
I'm
va
sure
de
we'll
boca
have
el
a
chavo.
splendid time.
¿Cómo conocéis a Shani?
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you, as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
La novia viene con una buena, una buena dote. ¿Por qué has escogido a este tío? Vamos a la tercera.
Aldonis seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
You never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
It isn't. Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests.
He
has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Empezamos mal. ¿Por qué has escogido a este tío?
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Empieza la fiesta.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your
Una doncella, boludo. Pero para.
That's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Dijo algo de contratamos unas doncellas. Participe de actividades de la boda. Yo quiero enseñar esa. O tiran carta, me parece ellos. ¿Qué hace, boludo?
Hello, Geralt.
Look! I'm a witcher!
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune
Se puso en pedo, boludo. Se tomó una nomás.
He arrived, that's certain. I saw him myself.
So, if he arrived...
Ow!
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater.
Ya sabe que
scope,
tirar
sizzle,
fuego.
sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling.
Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Cuéntame todo lo que sepas.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the Fire Eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the Fire Eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Don't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Oh, mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a Witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
So much coin, all for naught.
Aquí, ¿no?
The hound towards chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled them up to blood. Not so clean. I've only ever seen two like this. One in an antel, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week.
¿Qué hace Renato? Hola Renato. Hola Renato. ¿Todo bien Renato? Mañana voy a darle a Resident Evil 8. me olvidé de instalarlo, por eso. Y ya eran como las 10 y pico. Mañana sí voy a darle, vamos a comenzar el Resident Evil 8 mañana. Además es sábado, vamos a darle varias horas. Por la noche.
A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Era un perrito de chico.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our Fire Eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Allá está, ¿no? No es que le tenía miedo al perro, me parece. Así era. Dice... Ayer se cumplieron 8 años de lanzamiento. Saludos, brujo. ¿En serio? No, pará. ¿8 años? Ayer se cumplió 8 años de lanzamiento. Saludos, brujo. Geralt, ¿qué dice Geralt? Ríe 013. ¿Todo bien? No sabía, 13 años. ¿Y está en rebaja? 13 años, 8 años. Lo habrán puesto en rebaja si se cumple 8 años del coso de lanzamiento. Pero estamos hablando de este o del otro. O del uno no sé cuánto año pasó ya. 2007 salió el 1. Que yo lo jugué. Original, lo compré en Musimundo, me acuerdo.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Pobrecito.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
Tengo edición coleccionista, la única.
What do we do?
La primera y la única. Vamos a echarle magia.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
La de PC. La edición coleccionista, la que viene en la caja grande. Viste que la tapa viene todo, con toda la firma y la ¿cómo se llama? Y la figura. El medallón, no me acuerdo. Lo tenía colgado ya. Ahora tengo todo guardado.
Doghouse now.
Me costó un huevo sacarlo de la aduana.
Now what have you done? Why ever?
Tuve que ir 2 veces.
My fun.
Tuve que ir 2 veces, boludo.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Hizo mierda, sí.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk.
Está borracho.
I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Actualmente vale 10.000 pesos. Claro. Bueno, pero yo lo pagué cuando apenas salió. Lo que pasa es que yo lo compré y lo mandé a otra dirección donde lo vendía. Y de ahí me lo mandaron. Me lo mandaron como regalo. Pero como pasó justo en el 2015, lo retuvieron en la aduana y lo tuvieron que abrir. Y tuve que pagar solamente ¿me llama? Lo que estuve el paquete tuve que pagar. Pero como yo no sabía la primera vez, tuve la segunda vez, tuve que ir 2 veces. Y ya no el formulario y toda esa mierda. ¿Siempre sube así con facilidad?
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a
Eso sí, lo abrieron, ¿no? Obvio. Lo abrieron y se fijaron todo.
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Pero pasó como regalo. De alguna manera irás a la boda en este estado.
You can forget about performing in your state.
Ahora sí, porque claro, ¿cuánto pasó? 8 años, y sí. Es muy de coleccionista ya. De coleccionista.
Can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater.
La figura que viene también. El medallón también. Vamos, te despabilarás en camino. Eso de escupir fuego, ¿dónde está el truco? Un segundo, a ver qué
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery.
¿Cómo funciona?
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself.
El tatuaje que tiene, boludo.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well.
Dice, yo solo tengo la de Zelda, que me costó $120. Ah, buenísimo. Edición coleccionista estamos hablando, no sé. Ah, buenísima esa edición.
He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
Hace un par de años acá había en un lugar que vendían la edición coleccionista del Diablo 3 creo que era.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
Ese estaba barato, pero después ya no. Sale un huevo.
First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Le metemos esta.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find
Ah,
some
que quise
more
conseguir
interesting
siempre, ¿sabes
diversions
cuál es?
there.
Ah, la edición coleccionista del 1 y el 2. Creo que del 2 venía con un... ¿cómo se llama? Con ¿cómo se llama? La escultura chiquita de Geralt. Me acuerdo. Y el 1 no me acuerdo que venía el 1. Creo que venía los dados y un coso y el tablero, me parece. Que en esa época era el juego de los dados. Me parece que era así, era, ¿no? No sé si había un medallón, no me acuerdo. No, creo que no había medallón. Creo que venía el fanart y... para los bocetos del coso y creo que un mapa me parece que era. Y lo quería conseguir, pero no, era imposible en esa época.
Bear, that, as much as your cock's a tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
Hijo de puta, ¿dónde va? Queda, ahí. Ay, ¿qué pasó ahí, boludo? Ahí cayó. No tengo, está lleno de bugs el juego este,
Bears
boludo.
often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master
Dice,
Hattonsborough.
pues nos vemos.
Stay close
Y buen
and no
gusto
harm will
sigue
come to
en
you.
la senda del
I'll see to it
carnicera
your
de Valaquia.
drunken
Sí, dale,
fire-spitting
dale.
gob gets to the
Dale,
wedding
chao.
safe and sound.
Chao. Gracias por pasar un ratito y por comentar en el chat. Muchas gracias.
Fireblower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Pobrecito.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in
Que
him
me
as
había
he
una
can.
zanahoria.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Nadie te aplaudiendo, boludo. Este bicho se aplaude, pero nadie aplaude. Ahí se tira otra vez. Ahí ya se fue. Ah, ya guardó, boludo.
My first Witcher contract. Done.
Ya guardó el
Finder
gato.
found.
¿Se va?
His
¿Se va?
ass saved.
No,
If
por
I
un
could live
segundo,
again,
¿no?
I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
Se fue la mierda.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
Hola, ¿qué hace? Hola, Lucas. ¿Todo bien, Lucas? Bien, bien. Se fue la mierda. A ver, a ver.
Never seen a thing quite like that, have you?
Ah, está bugueado, boludo. A ver. Ahí no.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Ah, ya se trae. Pensé que nada. Pensé que se iba, boludo. Es normal está. Es normal está. Qué vivida está eso. No, si ya me muero ya.
No, just lives down the hill.
Ah, esto para jugar las cartas, boludo. Pero tendrá unas cartas, boludo.
Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's purse?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
Una orejita. Había uno. Ah, acá. No me acuerdo bien. ¿Qué dice? ¿Jugaste Demonology? Me suena, no sé si es como tipo... como fantasmafobia, ¿sí? ¿Tiene modo historia este o no? Me suena el Demonology. ¿Es que me suena ese?
Look, a lake.
Lo tendría que comprar también, ¿no?
Remember the last time I had a dip.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper.
Mi zapatilla.
I'm at a dance now with one foot bare.
Bueno, vaya descalza,
It's a
boluda.
wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Tain't there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
We'll poke your
Además hay
paws
sombra,
in there.
boludo.
Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
Se juega online, dice. Y es de cazar demonios, ok. Y está muy bueno. Ayer me lo compré, buenísimo.
Us gentry folk have other
¿A cuánto lo
diversions.
compraste?
What's the
Vale,
object?
¿dónde sos? ¿Sos de Argentina o de otro país? Yo tengo que buscarlo para ver qué onda. Tengo que ver un tráiler y un gameplay a ver si me convence y por ahí lo compro. ¿Qué no si recupero del zapato?
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Quiero unirme a la diversión. Vamos con el zapato. 2500 vale, ah, mira. Después me voy a fijar.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
Hay una más. Como mira el otro, ¿no?
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Ah, desapareció la guirnalda. Tiene que ir acá nomás, boludo.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to be.
No, tiró el zapato, boludo. Este es el zapato, ¿no? Sí. Un montón de zapatos, boludo. No, te iba falta. Falta eso, boludo. Es que se puede en bola, ¿no? No, falta. Igual no enfocan nada. Es la misma cinemática de la anterior. Creo que ya está el zapato, ¿no? Ah, no puedo hacer eso, boludo. Ya está, boludo. No hay nada más. Vámonos.
Damn mucky that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest.
I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella?
Ahí está ese zapato.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is on.
Thank you.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Niña, qué boludo. Niña, qué boludo, bailando. Ya pasó la
And
música.
now, a special
Ahí está.
treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
Y se ve, es solo un aperitivo. También es una bailarina excelente. Soy el rey del baile. Vamos a poner la segunda.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
The perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
La fin puedo decir que me he divertido como nunca. No puedo resistirme. No por la segunda.
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
No lo habría hecho. No me gusta bailar. Yo nunca te habría forzado. Me gustaría hacer lo mismo que hizo él. Un segundo.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter Odin, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Yo tengo la mira.
The night is young. Come, let's do something
A
wild.
bailar, a ver. Casi muece, boludo.
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
Está viendo cumbia, boludo. Cortito otra vez. No se vaya, boludo.
What's going on there?
¿Qué pasa? Dice. La pose que tira, boludo.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bairn and reap gobs of coin.
What's that? I'm Ruffy, wheels and trap. Usually to marry a too.
I can't fight any walk here, watcha.
Your ass ain't great. Look at the fools falling over.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, maybe.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Cuéntame más sobre el premio.
King of the swineherds,
¿Qué gano
eh?
yo?
And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's King of the Swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Vamos a ver si unos cuantos cerdos.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed.
¿Qué le va a hacer, boludo, el
Into a
cerdo?
pen. Let the
Es
witcher
un
give it
jabalí,
a run.
boludo. Es un jabalí. Se cae el chavo. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer?
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Vaya, cerdo, para allá, para allá, para allá. Para allá,
Come
para
on,
allá.
Piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Vete, cerdo.
Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore.
Ahí entra uno.
Sign. See that, Shani? One big pen.
Hay que meter todo, cerdo, boludo. Ah, no, está marcado. Ahí está, dos.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Mira. Es un coso, ¿no? De pillera.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
Corona del rey de,
What do you say
corona del
to
rey de,
that, Shani?
de la porquería,
Ever
¿no?
witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at
De
chasing
porqueros.
pigs through
Rey de
mud.
las porqueras.
You were a joy to watch.
Está buena esa, la pillera.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course, but still. Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Mi querida joven, eres un milagro. Te dolió mucho cuando te caíste del cielo. Para. Mi querida joven, eres un milagro. ¿Te dolió mucho cuando te caíste del cielo? Un par de segundos.
Did it hurt terribly, my sweet?
What?
When you fell from the heavens?
Why, Sarah.
Shh, my dear. No more words. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Leslie, step away from the man.
Oh,
the devils are you.
We're the Mrs. Brothers.
Se guarda vos que eso.
We swore to our down his dying day We'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
No vas a hacer nada, Paleto. Paleto. Perdóname, no lo sabía. No la primera.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Un garrote, ¿qué es eso? Empiezo. En los palos, con los palos. Ay. Me cayó, boludo.
Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Ever. A Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Eso fue la mierda.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Tú das la aplicación.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Estoy desentrenado. Te ha salido... todo ha salido según lo planeado. Puedo demostrarlo si quiere. Una segunda.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews, and this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes, and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Sonó algo, boludo.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones. We must find more fun. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you spoiling like a kitty cat?
Tengo que jugar esto, boludo. No. ¿Me van a dar una carta? No. Voy a guardar.
Never seen a thing quite like that.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scamper. You must have a splendid time. That's what matters.
Me marca arriba, boludo. ¿Pero qué hay arriba? No vi nada yo arriba.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so, just like that.
There aren't that many. You must have a splendid time. That's what matters. Make the most of it.
Okay.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, let's sit.
Ahí está.
Come now.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes.
you see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out.
No se va a caer Pepito de allá.
Yes, just as I thought.
Lo hace mierda, boludo.
Come, it's time we return.
Save us from Nilfgaard.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a
Gingerbread's now got
surgeon.
flour, honey, eggs, and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the
El
most
ingrediente más
important
importante del
ingredient
pan de
in
jengibre,
gingerbread.
el tiempo.
Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you
¿Tiempo? ¿Qué quiere
mean,
decir con tiempo?
time?
¿Es un ingrediente?
Time gives the
El
proper
tiempo proporciona
consistency.
la constancia
Time
adecuada.
provides that
El tiempo le
ideal
aporta el
crunch
punto
on the
de
outside,
crujiente
the
por fuera y
delicious
deliciosa por
moistness
esponjosa por dentro.
So how much
¿Y
of
cuánto
this time
tiempo
does it
lleva
take?
eso?
That you will
Eso no
not
lo
find
encontrarás en
in
ninguna
the
receta. Debes someterlo
You
a
must
tu
surrender
sentido.
to your
Deja que sea ello que te
Let them
acerque
lead you
tanto
so close
al
to
tiempo como
time.
para poder tocarlo, olerlo, acariciarlo. El tiempo es la clave.
Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your
Perro de dos
earliest
hermanos.
days, and always wished to be just like him.
¿Cómo sabe quién es? ¿Cómo sabe que no soy Geralt?
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Eso no es cierto, demuéstralo.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time.
No te queda mucho tiempo.
Time is short.
Ya se lo lleva.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Ugh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would.
Tiene orejita,
Ask
boludo.
twice, midget.
No need for insults.
Lo siento.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Che, ¿qué me dieron de paso? Ah, mira la vaca, boludo. ¿Qué es esta vaca? Ah, no es que quema también la vaca, me parece. Claro, si vos matás varias vacas, aparece un demonio, me parece, ¿no? El gigante. No tengo cambio, boludo. Este también puedo cambiar, no sé. Vamos a pedir cartas, me la va a robar seguro, ¿no? Sí, la va a robar. Él también tiene. Once a 11. Pide carta. Ah, ¿cuánto tiene, hijo de puta, boludo? 13, boludo. ¿Llegará? Bueno, 2 tiene, boludo. ¿Cuánto tiene? 3. 14. 12. Tiene ganado. Hijo de puta, boludo. Más carta pide el hijo de puta. No, con todo, boludo, no sé. ¿Pasará el guacho? $36, 27, ahí pasa, ¿no? Se roba otra vez. No, qué hijo de puta, boludo. Me quedé sin carta. No, 96, hijo de puta. 55, no ni en pedo llego. Ay, hijo de puta. No, es un hijo de puta, boludo. 41. No, mira todo lo que tiene, boludo. Tiene muchas catapultas. Me recagó. 108, boludo. A 51. Perdimos. Perdimos, man.
You lose, Witcher. hand over the Ouija.
Necesito...
Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Evereck's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Evereck.
Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Come in. There's somebody coming.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward.
Yeah, Riquita, boludo.
Next diversion.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bed with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another stein. Writes one love eternal, bridegroom best beware, or she'll make you a cold in the coming year. What's the groom a-thinking, a storm upon his brow? Must be second guessing if you'll get that cow. You'll get the cow, lad, the bull, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry, 'tis your wedding day.
ever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
Carta de Virgo. Ok. Cuidado de hermano, ¿no? Sí. La cara que tiene. Las orejitas.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. The time has come.
We needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to
Justo viene para este momento, boludo. Parece que
What's
huele.
Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Parece que adivinara.
Go back whence you came. Please.
Y ya la viste vos, ya sí.
Stay out of this.
Ahí se cobra, ya. Es hora de... Ahí ya llegó.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Ahí ni la huella, dice.
Get ye hence.
Vete de aquí, te llevaré conmigo. Vamos a descriptar. Paraíso de comparación. Tú eliges.
The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
¿Qué le has hecho?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you
Me
to
has hecho una
suffer his cheek
limaña.
any longer.
No hay necesidad de que sufriera.
Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Cierto, tengo que irme. Me gustaría quedarme un rato más. Un rato
I'd
más.
like to stay longer.
¿Aparece
but-
qué? ¿Aparece
Don't
qué?
make excuses, Geralt.
Y sí, aparece, dice.
I'm not angry.
No, mañana,
The Witcher
mañana,
has to
mañana.
ply his trade. Follow his path. As
Llego un
for
ratito
me,
más y después lo
well,
dejo descargando.
Perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple.
Nada.
The problem is that men are hopeless.
Mucha carne,
fools.
es mucha carne eso.
Your friend will now make a show
mucha
of
carne,
being
no.
hurt.
Mucha carne.
Pick her some flowers or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never
No me acuerdo
escape.
cómo lo cagó este, boludo. Por eso contrata a otra
Seize your
persona.
chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Hizo un pacto, pero el deseo lo cagó este. Por eso lo contrata. Lo busca Geralt. Que empiece la fiesta. Loro desbloqueado. Debe entrar de la Johnny y el héroe y descubre de qué puede. Ah, sí. ¿Pero dónde, boludo? ¿Cómo qué? Lee la entrada del personaje. Ah, lee la entrada del personaje. Y si no me dejas. No me deja, boludo. ¿Cómo crees que lea el personaje? J, ¿será? Pero Shani. Creo que eran margaritas o me parece que era... Para que no me dice nada acá. Hay un montón, boludo. Una cosa que está clara, que Shani no se aburrió de la compañía, que... ¿Qué dice? Sin embargo, llegó una hora de volver más allá. Pará. Ay, no me acuerdo qué flor era, boludo. Decoración de la boda. El olor de aroma de las cebras. La boda con olor con olor aroma a las cebras que trajeron de memoria de la infancia. Jan insistió que remontar la preocupación del refresco de manso dejó llevar por la vida. Creo que esta, boludo. Oh, ¿qué pasó? Y también parece que Chris... Ahora vengo, para. Tengo que ver el perro ahora. Ahora vengo, tengo que ver el perro. A ver si se escucha, sí. Sí se escucha. Creo que es esa, ¿no? La... ¿Para qué era? Aroma de las de cebras. De cervas. Cebras, ya sé. Cebras. Creo que era por acá, me parece. ¿Qué hice? Así me cago eso. Creo que era una planta, pero una flor, pero ya la mierda está. Creo que este era. Creo que este era, no sé. No tengo que ver el perro porque viste que como no camina ya y está, viste, acostado siempre en un solo lado, en la cadera le sale como unas costras y le duele. Y pues estaba llorando. Y entonces lo di vuelta.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
The lad clutches his head within the lad caught a mistake.
¿Qué pasó?
Is there stone?
Estoy durmiendo, boludo.
Still here?
No, es grande, es grande.
Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely.
Y ya no puede caminar.
Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
Yo tengo que levantar y todo
Remembered I
eso.
liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you.
Claro, cuando uno se levanta está siempre de costado y
Wedding's still in
hay
full
que
swing, but
darlo
your
vuelta.
face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Y con la mitad del
Sad?
cuerpo se va,
Not
se va
really.
moviendo de piste de costado, va girando.
After I caught
Y
the
cuando se
goblin, I
sale del
realized
colchón, ahí le
something.
toca la cadera con el
Years are
suelo y le
flying
duele.
by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me
No,
wrong.
no, porque no come nada
It's
ya.
nice, but
Come poquito, come.
you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every
Está
night when I
flaquita.
come home. After a day of bandaging
Es una
wounds
cagada.
and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a
Y la
walk.
banda.
Good idea.
¿Qué van a sacar, no? Van a sacar el de Witcher 4, pero no sé, era el medallón de Lince, ¿no era?
Did you enjoy the wedding?
No estaba bien.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt
Conejo,
everything.
boludo.
Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battle axe.
Deja la vieja arpía,
She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed.
Mira que estarán sellados hasta la tumba.
Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. You can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink
Escuché
and
que
be
de
bond
Last
or
of Us
slap each other silly.
I
sacaron un parche que
was
da
afraid the
3
wedding wouldn't
gigas.
happen at all.
Sí, sí, sacaron.
In wealth?
Ahora la aberrante chupa menos.
Consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each
De
other,
los
though.
7
Parents
sí, de
usually
los
give
7
in if
GB
that's the
con
case.
600, ahora pasó a 6 GB 300, 6 GB 100.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau.
Lo que yo lo probé,
Even if
¿no?
I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Lo probé las pasadas yo.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
El asunto es que tiene un porcentaje de la CPU para que te deje de transmitir con el OBS.
No, but she'd want me to choose someone
Porque mucho, viste, le andaba bien,
or with a good trade, well brought up.
pero cuando prendía directo tenía mucha pérdida
I guess
de
not,
FPS.
but it's hard to find one like
O le
that
andaba
who's
mal.
still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
Pero China ¿no está viendo? Ahí en el pueblo, boludo. Ahora está en pedo, boludo.
So, how'd it compare?
Dice, mejor con diferencia. Completamente distinto.
Honestly, completely different.
Better or worse?
Definitely prefer kissing you without Vladimir's help.
Ah, no, mira, aparece allá.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
No es suficiente para... Bueno, me parece primero.
Promised you
Y
this
sí, ya
night.
que tan, boludo.
Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
No se cae bien. Tiene farolito.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
¿Qué pasó, bro?
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
Acabo de ver una supuesta filtración del libro. ¿De qué? Acabo de ver una supuesta filtración de un gameplay. ¿De qué gameplay?
What are you doing?
¿Sí?
What one usually
¿Pero
does.
eso no era el primero o no? No creo que sea como el primero. Como un remaster, como un remake no creo que no sea. Estaría bueno, pero no lo van a hacer nunca. Pero estaría bueno que lo hagan, ¿no? Pero no lo van a hacer nunca. Es como el brillo y el Unity. Después pasalo, dale, pasalo. Lo quiero ver. Antes que lo borren. Oja, ese. ¿Qué estamos tanto de la noche, boludo? Mira, mira, mira. Igual te dice. No, eso es el caso. Eso es de YouTube. Pero YouTube no me lo marcó YouTube, ¿eh? YouTube me lo marcó como está... Se puede monetizar. Si yo tengo el capítulo de YouTube. Del DLC.
Awake already?
Porque te
For a
salta
while
YouTube.
now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No. Not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No. I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought.
Dale, después lo veo.
Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Ajustito, 3 horas.
Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Pará. Llegamos hasta allá, sí, vamos a llegar. Vale. Si encuentro un cartel, vamos para allá rápido. Terminé la fiesta, boludo. Se terminó.
You'll frighten me, kiddies.
No te vas riendo, sí, se terminó.
Now, where'd you get them catty peepers?
Necesitamos un cartel, vamos para allá. Da. Pero primero agarrar esto.
Novi grabbed proper. Still
Ahora León. Sin rastro.
How much for a herring? Crown apiece. Huh?
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Ay, tenemos que jugar, boludo. Sí, Vladimir tenía saludo.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say?
Y una carta también, ¿no? Sí.
Fulfilled your wish.
¿El Unity?
Your dead brother
la mecánica.
one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand is unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Need something else?
La fiesta del hombre muerto, completado. No puedo ser comunicable.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Había alguien ahí.
Come on, none of this dallying.
La cara, la cara, los brazos sucios y el cuello limpio, ¿eh? El cuello limpio tiene.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
¿Por qué tenéis un hombre metido en el barril?
Barrel. What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Hablemos de la tercera tarea. Dale.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved?
Amado a alguien?
I mean, truly.
¿Has sentido amor verdadero? Sí, he amado a alguien. No, nunca he amado a nadie. No, no te importa un carajo. Sí, he amado a alguien.
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish, still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once.
La rosa violeta.
The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom.
Tráeme esa flor.
Wouldn't mind reminding
Y no
myself what
importa
it looks
recordar
like.
cómo era.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now
Ahí
you
lo
have.
tienes.
Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
At least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Sí, está buena esta más, la misión esta, Es la cara que tiene aquel, boludo. Vamos a dejarlo acá ya. Porque si no se me va a gastar la poción. Bueno, gente, vamos a dejar hasta acá. Cumplimos 3 horas y 9 minutos, ¿no? Sí. Estuvo bueno el recorrer el DLC. Hace años que no lo jugaba. Hace años no lo jugaba. Pero estuvo muy bueno, estuvo. Y vamos a ver la próxima, vamos a seguir con el DLC. De a poquito, ¿sí? Vamos a despedirnos del chat de quién pasaron. Pasó, bueno, yo sí, está siempre, yo que pasó al principio, al final también. Después Renato también pasó a saludar. Renato, gracias Renato por pasar por ahí. Si estás viendo esto, muchas gracias Renato por estar ahí. Y también pasó Geralt de Rivia 013 también, que habló un poquito a saludar y comió el juego. Así que también gracias por pasar ahí. Y también, bueno, también Lucas también pasó un ratito a saludar. Gracias Lucas por pasar un ratito a saludar el chat. Bueno, Renato, Jock, y bueno, gracias por estar ahí. Dejo mis redes si alguien quiere pasar a chusmear algo. Redes, que está mi Instagram y también está el canal de YouTube. Que dentro de un par de horas va a estar el resubido en YouTube. Va a estar el resubido de Twitch en YouTube. Va a estar. Si quieren pasar a chusmear, hay varios gameplays viejos y un unboxing de muchas cosas lindas. Si quieren chusmear, ya está ahí canal de YouTube, gente. Bueno, gracias por estar en los que estaban ahí lurkeando, también gracias por estar ahí. Bueno, estamos viendo mañana. Mañana sí vamos a empezar al Resident Evil 8. A ver cómo nos va. Por primera vez. A ver qué cagada me mando y cuántas veces voy a morir, porque es la primera vez que voy. Así que gente, mañana vamos a Resident Evil 8 a jugar. Que lo compré hace un par de meses. No, hace un par de meses lo compré, sí, en oferta, sí. No, hace 2 meses lo compré, sí. Vamos a darle a Resident Evil 8, gente. Bueno, cuídense, gente, sí. Nos estamos viendo mañana, sí. Adiós, chao, chao. Buenas noches, adiós, chao, chao, adiós, sí. Adiós, sí.